Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show.
Montero went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Richmond Flying Squirrels. Montero, the next to hit, caught everyone's attention yesterday afternoon with 3 home runs. This one is labeled. It bangs off the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Chance at a 3-bagger. That is an RBI triple. Mission accomplished there as she picks up the RBI to give them the lead. Smoked it into the gap, just not quite the right swing to put it over the wall. Good result anyway. Stepping in, Montero. Well struck, right field. Hits the top of the wall. Headed for the plate. The relay to third. And she's out. But they do get a run. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Montero. Should be extra bases. Runner rounds third, on her way to the plate. 1 run's in. Now the second run scores, and the lead is up to 5. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. And that's a base hit. Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. Top of the 7th here. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Montero. She's got a single, a double, and the hardest to get, a triple in this game. A home swing, and it's crushed. This one's gonna go. Home run, and that completes the cycle. That one felt good. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 19-2. Now up, Montero. That one is absolutely pummeled. Out of here, and that long ball completes the cycle. Runner at first, Montero, getting ready to hit. Comes to the plate with 6 hits, trying to make it 7. Belted to right, and that one's out of here. Home run. What a show she's put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope she's enjoying it. I know I am. Digging in, Yohandy Morales. Fair ball. Every time up, she was a threat, and that's a big piece of. Montero hit for the cycle. 2 on and 2 out, scoreless ball game here. Montero will hit next, coming off a 3-homer game. Oh, and now this one's high and deep. Way back there, has a chance, gone. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for her there. She absolutely smoked that one. Back up the mid. Oh, it gets the pitcher. Beats the runner to first. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Incredible bare hand effort there. Love to see that. Base is empty with 2 out. Montero digs in now. She's already homered in this ballgame. Right side, hard hit. There with plenty of time, inning over. Montero, the next to hit. She's already gone yard in this game. Swing and a drive. This one is gone. A 3-run rocket. Second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 12-0. At the plate, Montero. Dives, but it kicks off the glove. Lead runner's around second, the throw to third. And he's safe, so it's first and third with 1 down. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. And that should be extra bases. Around first, hustling for 2. That's a double, makes it a 4-hit game. 3 extra base hits in this game now. 2 gone and the base is loaded. And now the center fielder, Montero. This one in the air, well struck, and forget about it. Grand slam. It's always nice to see a team effort come together like this. They set the table for her, and she unloaded the bases with the grand slam. Now at the dish, Montero. This one is labeled. And that one's off the wall. One run comes across. Runner around third. Also crosses the plate. That pitch was absolutely smoked, but she put a little too much topspin on it to get it out of the yard. We head back to the top of the order, and now Jackson Clough. Fly out to center field. Montero under it. That is the ball game. Montero made some big contributions. Montero went yard. So up next, Montero. Hot right now, 6 hits in yesterday's game. Crushes this one to right, and you can just tell that one good. By it is long gone. Not how you want to enter the game as a reliever. He left that one in a location that was too juicy for a hitter like this to pass up. Now he has to rebound and get right mentally for the next hitter he'll face. Base hit. Nice job at the dish. He fell behind but held tough and got the hit. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. This one is labeled. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! It's another long ball in this game. Did it again. Home run number 2 of the game. And they add on. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Montero. This one absolutely clobbered. You can forget it. That's a grand slam. What a show she's put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope she... And there's a fly ball deep to right. One hops off the wall. Might be trouble here. Coming around third. Scores on that one. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Bashes this one to deep left center. And that one's off the top of the wall. 1 run is in. Another run scores. And they extend their lead. 1 gone and a runner on at first. Here's the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa. Gets under it, pops it up. That's out number 2. Well, the rain's still a factor here, and the umpires may have their hand forced sooner than later. At a certain point, it becomes a question of player safety. Just a single away from the cycle. Made. Tosses across to first. Out. So 2 on and 2 out. Montero getting ready to hit. A 5-hit ball game so far, 3 homers among them. Can't get there, and it deflects away. 1 run's in. Another scores. 2 runs come in on the play, and the lead continues to grow. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Montero. 3 homers among 6 hits already in this one. That one ripped into right center. It's off the wall. Coming to the plate. Throw is too high. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Got out in front. 2 away, and the bases are loaded. Montero will hit next. Drove it off the wall last time, just missed going yard. That one is absolutely pummeled. 1 run comes across, hits the top of the wall. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. He's safe, they clear the bases. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Nobody on and 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Dalen Lyle. The 0-1. Skied to left, and this should do it. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Always great to see a player as locked in as she was in this. Montero hit for the cycle last time out. We move on to the 3rd inning. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Montero. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Pretty clear she got exactly what she was looking for right there. Smooth swing on that pitch. She connected out front and rattled it into the outfield. That's the kind of swing you want to replicate. The batter now, Montero. Swing and a drive. It's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Now the 2nd run scores. It's a 5-0 ball game. She's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Now, Montero. Should be trouble for the defense. She makes the turn and digs for second base. Chance at a triple. The relay throw. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. She's got a single, a double, and the hardest to get, a triple in this game. A home run would complete the cycle. Wallops this one out towards right center. And it 1-hops the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. In with a double makes it 2 on the night. That was a nice swing she put on that one. It really jumped off the bat, and she comes away with the double. Leading off, Montero. This one is labeled. And it 1-hops the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. Around second now, going for third. That's a leadoff triple. Another knock. You do not see a... Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Montero. That one ripped into right center. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. One runs in, another run scores, and they extend their lead. Picks herself up a couple of ribbies. She was right on top of that pitch, jumped off the bat, and the double was a pretty clear possibility right away. She was a difference. Montero looking to help her team stay red hot. Can they keep their winning streak going today? It's the Richmond Flying Squirrels and the Harrisburg Senators. First pitch coming your way next. Welcome back. And on the mound today, Montero. Here's a closer look. Not often you'll see a pitcher who throws a knuckleball as a secondary pitch. Most pitchers who rely on the knuckler use it as their primary pitch, and they throw it enough that they get a great feel for it. But she's got a lot of confidence to just mix it in as a change of pace, and it might be even more effective because the batters can't just count on the knuckleball on every pitch. At the plate, Nick Schnell. High in the air, out to right, Kahn gets there under it, and there's one away. Number 2 into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. No notable experience at this position. Caden Wallace stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Now here's the 0-2. Good eye there. What a take with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Dalen Lyle. Outfield pretty shallow here. That one fouled off. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. She reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Struck out swinging. Nice job. Montero now at the plate. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. Hard hit, right side. 1 down. On to the bottom of the second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jackson Clough. Clough throws right and bats left, hitting cleanup, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2019. Set down on strikes. Leadoff batter retired here in the second. So digging in, Brady Lindsley. And immediately fires a strike to the left-handed batter. Right through there for a strike. Twice now, he's let a high strike go by, and the pitcher's gotten ahead 0-2. Now I think she climbs the ladder. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the second inning. Swings through it for the K. Already 2 gone in the home half of the second inning. And now the first baseman, Carlos De La Cruz. Sat out last night's game, but back in there today. On 0-1, the delivery. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Got the batter swinging. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs. No outs and a runner on second. Montero, 0 for 1 so far. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A 2-run shot, and they add to their lead. It's 7-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. As we go to the last of the third, and now the center fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa. With this big a lead, no reason to be tentative on the mound. Attack the zone and let your defense do the work behind you. Got the hitter swinging for the strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Next up, the designated hitter, TJ White. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Struck out looking. 2 straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. JT Aruda digs in now. Didn't play in last night's game. Had a little breather. She's started this frame with 7 straight strikes. We're in immaculate inning territory. Late on that fastball. And that's number 8. Only 1 to go. To the right side, Hodges. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. 9 straight. Next is the designated hitter, Montero. Already a homer for her in this one. Double play ball to second. Good feed, that's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Welcome back, the Senators at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Harrisburg is home to the largest indoor farm expo in the United States. It's been running for more than 100 years. Down 0-2, and now you have to shorten up and just find a way to put it in play. Maybe gonna have to fight 1 or 2 off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 gone leading off the 4th. So up next, Caden Wallace. No hits in the shutout last night. Out in front and foul to the left side. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off, we'll see another. And again on 0-2. Struck the batter out without a swing. 2 outs already in the home 4th. Next to hit for the Senators, Dalen Lyle. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Got it. Nice job out there as she gets him 1-2-3. So digging in, Montero. She's already homered in this ballgame. Swing, a drive to right center, and this one's gonna go. Home run. Great swing, loud contact, and a predictable result when you look at the exit velocity and launch angle. That homer was wrecked. Now up, Jackson Clough. That one finds the zone. Swings and misses. And the leadoff hitter set down in the fifth. Here's the catcher, Brady Lindsley. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. Fastball for a strike. Lindsley, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2020. Now here's the 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 2 quick outs here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Coming to the dish now for Harrisburg, Carlos De La Cruz. Struck out swinging the first time. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Got it. Runner at third and 2 out. Montero getting ready to hit. She swings and lofts one to deep center. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Foul ball there. The 0-1 offering. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, TJ White. Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Might have a more aggressive approach this plate appearance. This one is in there. 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. 1 out and the base is empty. Couldn't hold back, rung up on strikes. 2 down. JT Aruda, the next to hit. 0 for 1. Late on that fastball. This one popped up. The shortstop under it. And the inning is over. Perfect. All set for the start of this inning. And now the DH, Montero. And there's a fly ball deep to right. Bangs off the wall, around first and heading for second. In safely with a double, second of the day. She's put together a really excellent. 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Next up, the designated hitter, Montero. Wallops this one out towards right center. And it one-hops the wall. Round second, going for third. That is an RBI triple. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brett Michaels has been very good against lefties. Just a single away from the cycle. Hard hit for a base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Montero put together a tremendous game, both at the plate Montero. Alex Pinellas digs in now. 1-2 now. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Montero. Still early on, but so far this two-way experiment is absolutely living up to the expectations created by her performance at the MLB Draft Combine. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If he can't diagnose you in 30 minutes, you get an extra lollipop. Top half of inning number 2 from Richmond. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And now it's going to be Montero. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Defense will need to be sharp to keep them. Next up for the Bay Sox, number 42. 1-2, here's the pitch. This one popped up. And there's one down. Welcome back. The Flying Squirrels at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. This one is labeled. That's down. One hops off the wall. Around first, hustling for 2. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. At the plate, Roman Anthony. Into center. Grabs it on the run. Runner at second, 1 away. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Montero. Swinging a drive, deep left field, pretty far back there. This one's gone. Made the hurdler pay for that one. A 2-run shot, and they add to their lead. It's 14-0. She's gone deep in back-to-back games, and her timing looks pretty good at the plate right now. Clearly seeing the ball well. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact. Runner at first with 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Silas Ardoin. Skies it out towards left center, Montero, as this one's sized up. And there's 2 down. Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Montero. She's already homered in this ballgame. And no one can get there. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores on that one. Around second, and she's looking for the cycle. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Runner at third with 1 gone in the inning. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Montero. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. One hops off the wall, might be trouble here. In comes the run from third. And the lead continues to grow. In there safely. Montero, currently on a 10. Digging in for the Bay Sox, Romy Gonzalez. Swing, high fly ball to center field. Montero. 1 down. So 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Montero. Coming off a big one yesterday, knocked in 5 runs. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. She's definitely on a good run at the plate. She has to be feeling very confident, and I'm sure the front office is feeling good about her too. 2 down. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Montero, coming off a big game last night with 5 runs driven in. Could be trouble for the defense. Around second, on the way to third. Coming to the plate. Comes across to score. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. Stepping in, Montero. This one's hammered to left center, well struck. And it hits the fence. 1 runs in, runner around third. Also crosses the plate. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Montero. Just a single away from the cycle. Swing, a drive to right center, and this one's gonna go. Home run. Seems safe to say that she got what she was looking for on that pitch. Great job to square it up and send it out. Leading off, the left fielder, number 36. Fly ball to center. Makes the grab on the run. It's the large lad Berger's big inning. If 3 or more runs score in the bottom of the 6th, your ticket can be exchanged for a free absolute unit burger tomorrow at large. Swing, and this one's hit high and deep. It's way back. Home run. Blasted that one out of here. That's home run number 3 of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 20-0. Nobody on and 2 outs. Stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, Alex Pinellas. In the air to left center. And it drops in. Digging in, the switch-hitting outfielder, Montero. A 5-hit ball game so far, 3 homers among them. This one absolutely clobbered. You can forget it. That's a grand slam. It's another long ball in this game. 4th homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 24. Montero with an off-the-charts 4 home. 1 down. Now up, Romy Gonzalez. Here's a fly to center. Racing over to make the catch. Some good fundamentals from the infielder as he ranged back on that play. You can lose track of where you are and start worrying that you're going to collide with the outfielder. Nice catch. Base hit. Nice job to knock that one back up the middle for a base hit. That's exactly the kind of approach you love to see at this level. Now, Montero. That one is absolutely pummeled. It one-hops off the wall. Might be trouble. Around first and heading for second. And into second with 1 away. That's a double. All set for the bottom of the 3rd. And now, Montero. And there's a base hit to right field. And now the center fielder, Montero. Switch hitter, batting righty against the lefty on the mound. That one smashed to left field. Gone. powers that one out to left. A 2-run blast, and they add to their lead. It's 18-0. So she keeps the hot stretch going by homer. 2 away here, nobody on, and the batter will be the shortstop. 2-1 pitch upcoming. Fly out to center field. Montero on the way in. Handles this one no problem, and that'll end the inning. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. Richmond ahead in this game, 23-0. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Montero. She's already homered in this ballgame. Swing and a drive. This one is gone. That's a good job to be aggressive in the box after watching him closely on the mound. Once you've got his timing down, it's a lot easier to give a strong. Bashes this one to deep left center. And it's gone. What a show she's put on at the plate in this ballgame. 3 homer games like this one don't come along every day. I hope she's enjoying it. I know I am. Makes a nice running catch. So 1 gone with the bases loaded here. Coming up now to the dish for Richmond, Montero. This one absolutely clobbered. You can forget it. That's a grand slam. I hope all the fans in attendance for this one appreciate what a special achievement this is. 4 homer games are incredibly. Montero with an off the... Now at the plate, Montero made history yesterday with a 4-home run game, and to give you some perspective, now crushed to right center, way back there, forget it, this one is gone. When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for her there. Swing. Drive, forget it, long home run to right. A 2-run shot, her second of the night, and they add on. It's 9-0. Always helps to pad the lead, and they did exactly that. Now at the dish, Montero. Base hit, headed for the plate, now a long throw home, but it's offline, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. And a significant milestone is reached as she hits the 100 RBI mark, leaving no one in doubt as to her prowess at the plate. Dunks one into left. And that keeps the runner from advancing past second. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. The batter now, Montero. Ripped to short, but caught for the out. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Montero looking to help her team stay red hot. Can they keep their winning streak going? So just about set now, and on the hill, Montero. On the bump in this one, she's one of the highest ranked pitching prospects in the game. It should really be a treat to see her in action today. Ready to go. Coming up to the dish for Chesapeake, Alex Pinellas. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-2. Goes down on strikes, and he knew he should have offered at that one. Next up for the Baysox, Romy Gonzalez. Too much swing and miss at the plate recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games. Strike 2. 1 out and the base is empty. close but ruled a ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's 2 quick outs here in the top of the first tonight. Mark Colesbury now at the plate. Oh, 0-2, waves at that one. 2 outs, bases empty. This one in the air to right, Kahn. And that's that. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Montero, looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 of 5 in that one. That's a base hit. Run scores. And so she extends the hitting streak to 14 games. Every hitting streak has an element of luck to it, of course, but when you get up in this territory, you're clearly doing something right. I'm eager to see how far she can take this. Digging in, Roman Anthony. 0-1. It's always good to be up 5-0, but she's had to sit around and wait while they piled up the runs, and she could have trouble finding her rhythm as a result. The third baseman under it, and there's one down. Next to hit, Ceddanne Rafaela. No hits in the shutout yesterday afternoon. And a good fastball to start off, that's strike one. Rafaela goes 5'9", batting 5th today. He's got 9 RBI in his last 10 games. Swings through it for the K. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Digging in for the Bay Sox, number 11. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs. 1 gone and a runner on at first. Stepping to the plate next for Richmond, Montero. This one is labeled. Dives, but it falls, and now it looks like extra bases. Runner rounds third, on his way to the plate. Scores easily. And she's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately, and she's a threat every time she steps into the box. This pitch popped up. Hodges. And there's one away. The left fielder, the next to hit. Outfield pretty shallow here. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. He swings and fouls one off. Now here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. Puts this one in the air down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Out to short, picks it up. Throws to first. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. And now at the plate, Anderson De Los Santos. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Set down looking. And a nice frame on the mound. She sets him down. 1 out and 2 on. Montero getting ready to hit. Foul ball there. It's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. It's a double, 3-hit ball game. This broadcast is sponsored by Thad's Theremin Therapy, helping you through life's challenges with the soothing sounds of theremin music. Welcome back to Richmond, top of the 4th inning. Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. 0-1 now. A swing and a miss. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. So up next, Romy Gonzalez. Went down on strikes the first time through. Swings through that one, 0-1 now. Late with the swing there. She reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. This pitch popped up. The shortstop settles underneath it. And 2 away now. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Colesberry, the batter now, whiffs for strike 1. That one finds the zone. Rapid fire work on the mound. She's keeping these batters on their toes. Ground ball to third base. Collects. Throw to first in time. And 1-2-3, that's the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. The Flying Squirrels out in front, 18-0. We're in the top half of the fifth. Stepping to the plate for Chesapeake, Roman Anthony. Anthony measures 6'2", only 20 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2022. Strike 2. Well, so far, so good for her today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, she's been on top of it to this point. Got the out. Efficient work on the mound there. And now the DH, Ceddanne Rafaela. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Swings through that high fastball. Once again, she's ahead 0-2, and she's got the power in this at bat. On the ground to first. Steps on first for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Struck out swinging the first time. Late on that fastball. What a job to stifle this offense. Almost 5 full innings of shutout pitching. Puts it in the air to center. Khan on the move. Makes the play. That is out number 3. So 5 perfect innings in the book. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Flying Squirrels batting. She's got a single, a double, and the hardest to get, a triple. Well struck, out to left. Out of here, and that long ball completes the cycle. A solo shot, home run number 30 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 20-0. Make it 6 straight games with a homer for her. She's looking like a well-oiled machine at the plate, completely locked in. Right through there for a strike. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. And now, the left fielder, number 36, 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. And the 0-1 now. Comes up empty, strike 2. Swing and a miss, got the strikeout. 2 outs opening up the top of the 6th inning. And she should be strutting out there right now. 3 pitches, all heaters, and she gets the K. Impressive stuff. Next to hit, Anderson De Los Santos. The Bay Sox, with a 0 in the hit column so far. The skipper needs to settle his players down out there. They're playing tight, and it's hurting them. Next one's fouled back. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got it. Nice job out there as she gets him 1-2-3. Perfect. Man on at first. Next is the designated hitter, Montero. 4 for 4, and she's already got the complete cycle. Swing, and it's crushed. This one's gonna go. Home run, and that completes the cycle. That was a low 90s fastball. Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound. Brett Michaels has some nasty breaking stuff. Stepping in, Montero. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Another knock. You do not see a performance like this every day. That thing would have been right at home on the... Digging in for the Flying Squirrels, Montero comes to the plate with 6 hits, trying to make it 7. A frozen rope makes the catch. Inning over, but the damage certainly done. Montero was terrific at the plate in this one, really productive. Montero hit for the cycle. Montero will hit next. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. A laser into the outfield. Tags up from second, heads to third. And here comes the runner. Relay throw. It's offline and the run scores. So 2 down. Next up, the designated hitter, Montero. Fresh off a huge 6-hit game last night. And that's a base hit. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. She's really on some kind of roll at the plate. This speaks to how she's seeing the ball and her consistency day in and day out. Those are both qualities that evaluators want to see. Runner at first, and now Montero. It's a pitch out, but nothing going on. And a pitch out, but no steal, and it's ball 2. Wallops this one out towards right center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming to the plate. The relay. It's offline, and the run scores. It's 5-2. And at first with 1 gone. Next to bat for the Flying Squirrels, Montero. Absolutely wrecked in the air to deep right center, and it's gone. A home run. That one felt good. A 2-run blast, and they boost their lead. It's 12-2. How about that? 7 straight games with a home run. This is an unreal streak she's got going. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. And she continues this huge game, even if that one did stay in the yard. What a performance. Montero made some big contributions.